Hello, welcome. Episode 51, Risk On Podcast, sponsored by FOMO. Go download it today. Promo code Risk On, 10% off all your trading fees. Go make some shekels over there. Go trade with us. Risk On Pod is still down 60% though, so don't copy trade us.
Yeah, that's Wood running the account, not me, folks.
I mean, I should give it to you to run. You're the one in the trenches every day. Is that a conflict of interest for you?
That may be. That might be insider trading. Yeah, I think not many people would like that one.
I would like it. I mean, no one has to know.
That's true. No one does have to know.
We just told them though.
Yeah, now I'm in the shit. Now that we clipped and it's over, I'll be on ScooterXBT in sub 10 minutes.
What happened to Scooter? I tried finding his account last night. Did he get removed?
I think he got sniped. Yeah,
He got
people accused us of doing it. Bro, like people think
Brother.
I've got this magic sauce in X to snipe people down. Like,
Dude, after all the things Pump Fun has done to everybody else, them losing Scooter is like kind of karma.
It's a blow. It's a blow. But to be fair, you know, as much Scooter did cause a lot of carnage on the timeline, he's been around for a long time. Yes, he did spew some shit out, but he also did spew a little bit of goodness as well. But what can you do? Another one.
He was so clearly paid to say the shit he was saying.
He was definitely paid. Wasn't labeling the paid promotions, that's for sure.
That sounds like a crime to me.
Sounds like a crime. Yeah, Nikita Beer would not be impressed. But you know,
Did I tell you that he came for me one time?
Really?
I've been got by Scooter before, yeah, because I had a bit running on where I would like talk about him in my tweets for like a month straight. It was during the useless days, and I would come after Scooter and just kind of make fun of him all the time. Yeah. And then he, I think, is in Dubai or something, because I woke up at like 8 a.m. to being quote tweeted by Scooter, and the tweet had like 150,000 views.
Let's
and I was
go.
Like, not good. Not good.
Not good at all. You know, I think in the useless days as well, you remember when Look On Chain posted that wallet?
Yeah, I know whose wallet that was.
Yeah. Yeah,
Seameister.
I think. Yeah. Seameister's wallet. I think Scooter also posted about Seameister's wallet. So Seameister caught some strays and he didn't even know.
Well,
he didn't even know.
If I remember correctly, Scooter was just accusing Seameister of being a good trader. Yeah. He was like, this guy is like selling high and buying low and swing trading it well.
Yeah.
And he accused him of being an insider.
Yeah. No, he's not an insider. He's just retarded.
It's just our big dumb Kiwi returns.
Yeah, he's just retarded. You should have saw his fart coin trades. You would have been going, this guy's a dumbass. This guy's a dumbass. But no, his useless trade was he's a good one to have on the pod. I think a lot of people on CT, they still associate large amount of following with good trader made a lot of money. I think it's quite the opposite still. People like Seameister and people like that probably made them some of the most money in the bull market. And a lot of people don't even know who they are.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he would be a good one to get on. I've tried getting him on before, but he's always traveling.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's. You remember when he was sailing around the Med with his dad?
Oh my God, his dad's a legend too.
Also
Conan
on CT. Yeah, Conan also on CT. Massive legend. Sailing around the Med, sitting on 10 mil of GP. What a time! Not a coin.
Don't remind me of that coin. I can't believe you worked for the people that did that to me.
I know. Yeah, we made a lot of that coin.
You did?
I did.
Fuck you.
I did. Yeah, I did. I was a seller. Although I did sell a little too. I didn't sell the top like some. But when the spreadsheets started coming out,
you were selling.
I was selling.
I was believing.
We had Anders from Jito.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dropping.
He was annualizing revenue.
Annualizing revenue, as you do. One good month of revenue, annualize that immediately. Everyone was bullish, and I was thinking, wow, this is probably a good time to start offloading. Swizzle's calculating his P&L if it hits $1 billion, and I'm thinking, you know, that sounds like a lot of money. And I'm looking at the liquidity. I realize how much all of us have in this, and I'm going, the door is slim.
The door is light.
The door isn't wide open right now. The door is like, and I'm gonna have to squeeze out. because we're all sat on 1% each here.
Well, I didn't realize it because the float was much lower than what I was used to, and in classic, and like the 2 times this was the second time I'd done this mistakenly. I bought more of a coin than I intended to because I didn't understand the tokenomics. I did this with Trump coin too. Actually, I wanted to get up to a round even number, like a solid number of Trump coin, and so I kept buying, not realizing that there was only like 10% floating, and I ended up having a lot of it. But I did the same thing with it. That worked out very well. This worked out really well too. I just sold for like a break even or a small gain, but I think I was a top 10 GP holder because I just kept buying and not realizing what I was doing.
Yeah, the price impact on that thing was crazy, man. Like on the way up and on the way down. You remember Y22 used to post
that was the best.
Wick up 20%. 10 minutes later, he's had a change in heart. He just wrote a Bible-length post on why it's the best coin alive. 15 minutes later, he's out. 15 minutes later, he's going, guys, not feeling this coin anymore.
That
is done.
That coin reminded me, that chart was like the AI 16Z chart in the early days. It just kept going up.
Gotta say, I was sidelined A16Z. I wasn't a big A16Z guy.
That's another one.
I was watching you and Print do victory laps on me. I remember at one point during that point, this is probably going to be a good clip. I'm going to preemptively say that. At one point during AI season, we had people considering in ETB buying jets, and we all thought this is good. This is sustainable. We generally had people sending in G550s and going, you know what? Reasonable purchase. We should have knew. We had Icy saying, I'm a pilot. If you guys want recommendations on what to buy, come to me. He probably got 10 DMs that day. That's worrying. People like John could buy a private jet. Things don't happen like that.
So the top was probably in. So John, Shitcoin John Swizzle and I had a small chat together, and then John retired. We were privately discussing purchasing a Portuguese basketball team together. No, not joking.
Fuck off.
Not joking.
Fuck off.
Not joking.
What the fuck? Oh my god, of course. A Portuguese basketball team, things that...
We're like, we could do this. It's much cheaper than you would think. And that, obviously in hindsight was clearly a top signal.
A Portuguese I feel like I've been involved in some bullshit like that as well. So in ETV, I don't know who with, but I don't know what we were trying. I can't remember. It was some sports team as well, and it was something dumb. It was like 150K between 3-4 of us, and I was going, this is a fantastic idea. Like my name's engraved in the sports team's history.
Yes, that was what John wanted to do. He wanted us to sponsor a British soccer team jersey with our group chat name. He was like, it'll cost 150K. We can get on their jerseys, and we were like, this is great. We should totally do this.
This is a fantastic idea. Yeah, this is a grand. I remember literally going, wow, I can't wait to go watch the game, see like our whatever on their fucking.
We should have done that actually. That would have been a good use of money because 150K is just gone now for the most part.
Yeah.
There he is. There's Henry.
Yeah, there's Henry guy. Yeah, the Hartlepool clan, bro. Fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, John wanted to do that for us. But speaking of jerseys, did you guys see? Seth, you saw this as a bump guy yourself. Atletico Madrid, useless on the jersey. I just bought one. I had to have it.
It is fucking crazy. I don't think people know the origins of that logo. Some are going to call us insiders now. But the origins of useless came from none other than Lexapro. And that might trigger some people. That might trigger a lot of people, especially maybe useless holders, because Lex is a controversial guy now. But ETB, it was probably one of the top group chats in crypto at that time. It wasn't an FNF or anything. It wasn't anything gay. Let's not get that.
It was gay.
That straight. It was pretty gay. Yeah. Looking back, it was pretty gay. But at the time, it was fucking sick. Everyone thought we were amazing. Lexapro scanned it in there at 300K. Or no, less. No, like 200K.
Less, yeah, it was 200K or so, and I bought 2.5% while at lunch with Doug Funny.
What?
Funny story.
Really? What,
Yeah, I was at lunch
one,
in Brooklyn with Doug Funny, and I bought
split the bill
2.5%.
with him?
Yeah, that was where I split the bill with Doug Funny.
So you split the bill with him, yeah.
It was me, Tosh, and Doug Funny, and I bought 2.5% at brunch with them, and they were like both trying to not use their phones, and I just ripped in 2% at brunch with them.
Wow. I didn't even know. You bought. Oh, that's even better lore. Honestly, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did Doug even get in?
Doug did not even buy it. Doug and Tosh didn't buy any.
Oh, you with Tash as well? Oh,
I was with Tosh as well. Yeah, we were in
you
Brooklyn.
sick, bro. That guy doesn't need any more money, man. He's in France with a Porsche.
I know,
Doesn't
he's
need any
fine.
better than that.
He's
Yeah.
fine. But go on, sorry.
Yeah, no. Where was I? Yeah,
You were at Lexapro logo.
Yeah, Lexapro. Wow, yeah. So coin was at 300K. I think the whole group chat, we all owned 1.52% each. This isn't a crazy bundle. ETB are known for destroying charts.
PvPing each other.
PvPing each other. It was just part of the game. It's not like this group where, a lot of people just, that we would invite anyone. Like, we've been in that group chat all together for probably like 2 years. It's getting gayer now. I describe it even more. But yeah, we all had a lot of supply. People were probably selling on the way up, as you do, and typing in the group chat. Wow, bullish, guys, really bullish. But yeah, the logo, I think Lexapro made the logo. And I remember Print God, some of you know Print God, friend of the show. I think he updated Dex with the logo and shit. And then it got took over by the old dev, and he started making NFTs, going rogue on the Twitter. I think one of us paid. I think I paid it. Maybe I paid him 2K to go away.
I paid him too, and he didn't.
Yeah. So yeah, we paid him probably 6K in total, and he never went away. He never went away. He continued to make NFTs. I think he was making boots, like just pictures of boots. And yeah, now the logo, what mythically started out of ETB, is on the Atletico Madrid jersey. Who would have fucking thought?
Incredible.
However, the coin only went up 5% on this news. Tough. But,
yeah.
Pretty sick. Pretty fucking sick. It's got a music. It's got a song. Fuck off.
I just had to buy it, given that like we were all sitting there arguing over who was going to pay Dex on it, and no one wanted to do it, and then Lexapro ultimately did it himself and was so mad at everybody about it because he was like above paying Dex Screener.
Yeah, he was like, "You guys aren't working for your bags." He's like, "You guys aren't working for the bag. We're in the whale group chat. No one's doing anything." Bro, ETB was a historically lazy group chat, but they were. Everyone had a lot of money, so what can you do?
Yeah.
And we all ended up getting shooken out of that coin.
Not everybody. The ones who didn't though just round tripped it all.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I got shook out.
I made a lot of money on it.
I did make quite a fair bit. Let's not get that wrong. But I did get shook out. A lot of people will accuse us of being the big insiders, but we were not aware. We were not aware. We got shook out. We simply just kept on going down, and then all of a sudden Uni shielded it, and it was fucking back. And then stories all the time. Uni now only shield.
Uni's still shilling it.
He's still shilling it.
I actually checked in on Uni the other day to see if he was still doing it, and he's still doing his bit.
That's fucking crazy, man.
His Murad bit on useless, and
I was speaking about Unity the other day to someone. I do feel bad for him because he did go through a horrific loss on 1010.
Oh, I forgot about
that.
That
what that does to someone's mentality is completely insane, and the fact that he's still going now is insane. Because I generally think he's a very, very honest bloke. Probably too honest for his own good, because I think that was the majority of his money at the time. He didn't really have anything else at the time. I think he's probably still got, don't get me wrong, a lot of money. But yeah, how much was his bonk position at that time? Maybe
I think he lost
15 million,
so.
20 mil, yeah.
20 mil total, yeah.
20 mil gone in 10 minutes. Not many people can tell that story on Earth. And the way it happened is in a dramatic way, like a very, very dramatic way. And on that day, I think coins were down 90%, 85%. And these are not just meme coins. This is $1 billion coins, wicked 2-0, pretty much.
I don't think people talk about it anymore. I feel like it just got brushed under the rug. No one really figured out what happened.
Yeah, no, I used to write loads of threads on it. Didn't really know what happened myself. I was just writing things.
Are you still writing thread sats? Let me look at your Twitter. I haven't looked in a while.
No, I haven't. I slowed down because I think a lot of my Twitter got possessed by a lot of the meme coin guys, and now I post something and they're all like, busy writing threads and not working at BonkFan, and it's just like, shut up, bro. Fuck me. So I can't talk about anything else.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Don't get me wrong. It's true. But one day I'm gonna go back. Maybe when the ball kicks up again, I'm gonna go back. Old Twitter. Hopefully these guys have moved on. I think they are. I think they're starting to. I think after the prolific meme coin Monday, we saw a lot of deaths out there. There's a lot of bodies. There's a lot of bodies.
You think that's what it did to? You think it was Meme Coin Monday that put people down?
I really think that was the final blow to the head for many. That was the final blow to the head because they turned up 10 a.m. Eastern sharp. And
who did this? Who are these people? Also, people keep telling me about these new trenchers, these guys. Like someone was like, oh, like Scented did this. I'm like, who the fuck is Scented? Who are this new generation of trenchers that are like around right now?
They just figured it out. They just figured out the game and how to abuse the tooling. And a lot of people really hate them. Like a lot of people really hate them. They're like, these guys are max extractors. They are max extractors, but that's what they do. That's what they do. Like this is, they found a way to make money, and like, what do you want them to do? Stop? Like just stop making money? Like they found a way to do it, and people keep on playing, so they're not going to stop. So I can't sit there and blame them. I can't be like, oh my god, I hate Scented, I hate Prosper. Like this is just what they do. Yeah, Prosper is another guy, pretty much like Scented. He buys coins at 5k market cap, 10k market cap. They run to 50k maybe, and he'll pull 100 SOL out of the chart. This is just what they do. Exactly, yeah, it's fucking insane, and I don't know how long that can go on for. But they're going to keep on doing it until there's no one playing. So
it can keep going on because we got totally shilling coins on the bonding curve still.
Yeah, that was crazy. It only went to 500k.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
what
I did.
Was that on purpose?
I don't even know, because he gets a lot of shit for not supporting meme coins, and maybe this is him going, well guys, supported memes, like supported a meme coin, because he must have clicked on that profile and probably had a CA in the bio. I actually don't know. Does it have a CA in the bio? Henry, can we click in? If it does, then he's got no excuse. Okay. I mean, yeah. To be fair, he probably didn't even know
that.
Yeah, I don't think he probably even knew. He just thought this was probably some AI slop retweet. But yeah, it only topped at 500k. I think that probably summarizes where we are right now in the trenches.
Yeah, I think that tells you really everything you need to know about the trenches. But I mean, broader than the trenches, our boy AJC posted something recently, which we'll pull up in a second, about how since 2025, if you bought every token sale on CoinList, Legion, MetaDAO, or BuildPad, you would be down 46%. And only 6 of them are above the ICO price right now.
It's fucking crazy. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised 6 are. I'm really surprised 6 are above.
Was that Henry just dropping shit?
That was Henry throwing, but he must have been in one of these coins. He must have been one of these coins. He must have been in Umbra. Must have been in Avicii or something. You remember when Avicii was the next fucking, I don't know, Citibank? Like, everyone was ranting and raving, thinking they're going to hundreds of bills. I don't know what the price is now. I think still great product. Made a big mistake of launching a token. Classic.
Yeah, but you can still use the product and whatever with the token. But I mean, I think this just really broadly speaks about the state of our industry. And like, it's been not good for a long time. I think it's been worse than anyone thinks. For a long time. Or what?
I think so as well. And it's like, I think we've had this conversation before on here, but it's like, yeah, what's next? And because, this is heavy.
This is heavy. This is like a real, like, sobering, like, what the fuck are we doing with our lives if you're in crypto right now?
Yeah, I think someone said that. Like the drift hack. Like, so DeFi's fucked. With meme coins, you're PvPing Scented and Prosper for a few SOL. That's someone who comes from a launchpad as well. You're PvPing these guys on the blockchain. That's who you're fighting against right now. What's the other moats in crypto right now? NFTs dead. Meta, like the gaming section flatlined. What else even is there? There's just everything's dead.
Everything is dead.
Everything's dead.
Like,
but that's for now. That's for now.
That's for now. Things come back. We've been here before, and I feel like this type of sentiment is what really like makes you think that like, oh, like we're got to be close to a bottom, and now it's just time. We're gonna time rug, maybe a few more wicks down, and then. But like I think deploying around now, if we didn't have this overhang of this fucking war, I would feel so much better about deploying capital right now.
Yeah, I think that's what kills markets at the moment, isn't it? It's uncertainty. It's uncertainty because I don't want to deploy. I'm just like you. I don't want to deploy major capital yet because it just doesn't seem very appealing. And the downside is I get caught on a boots in the ground wick. And I'll be honest, my plan is to buy the boots on the ground wick with size.
Yeah, I would like to do that too.
I think that's consensus. I think that's like among a lot of group chats. So when I say that, everyone's like, "Yep, me too." So. I don't know.
Are we going to get it? Maybe not. I mean,
maybe not. Maybe
honestly,
we pump on the news of boots on the ground at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tweeted this so many fucking times. You're never going to catch bottoms. You're never going to catch tops. The money is made in the middle. Like, you make money by averaging into a bear market. You don't make money by catching the Pico bottom. Like, anyone who like bought 16K Sol or 16K Bitcoin in size last like a few years ago, like you didn't really do that reasonably. My Bitcoin buys last bear market average entry was like 29K or something, and I still made a fucking killing. But at the time, I was down 50% at one point on some of my buys because we did that gnarly wick. But then I bought more, and then it all ended up working out long term, obviously, and 4x off of that, and I made a great trade on Bitcoin.
I remember when Bitcoin was at 15K and it was just kind of surreal.
It was surreal.
Yeah, it was kind of surreal, like to see us back in this spot. Like I remember I used to trade Binance futures way back in the day when that was available in the UK. And I remember trading Bitcoin 15K on the first run. First run to 60K, and then seeing it back there was just like wow. And it's being on CT then was a very, very strange place because no one had any money. Everyone was rinsed, and everyone knew that Bitcoin at 15 to 16K was cheap, but no one had any money to buy. And it was kind of just like, guys, we're gonna have to wait for whatever bullshit comes next, and hope for the best.
Yeah, I remember listening to Up Only during the FTX hack.
Wow.
That live stream that they did with like the head of growth from FTX is like just, I mean, the wicks we were seeing on every token then were just horrendous.
Yeah, but FTT at the time as well was just just heading to zero, man, and it was that was a wild. I remember sitting at the chart staring, and I was like, "Fuck me." I was ready to long because I remember High Stakes Capital. I think I spoke about this before. High Stakes Capital was going, I'm deploying more into FTX. I think it's fine. I think he was the #1 trader on FTX at the time, and he was so confident, blindly confident that this was going to work out. And to be fair enough to him, because it was such an outlandish thing that was happening. Like FTX has just been on, what's that massive stadium? It's literally called It was called the FTX
in Miami. They called where the Heat play.
Exactly, and everyone was just like, "There's no way this is going to be possible." And he was saying, "Yeah, I'm going to deploy more capital." And at the time, I was like, "Oh, maybe we'll be fine." And then I was watching FTT just fucking plummet. And then we had Algod. Do you remember Algod?
Yes. What was he doing? He got his money out somehow. What did he do?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know this story. And Algod still tweets to this day on CT. He was buying, I think this is all I know. Let's not take this as factual information. But he was buying FTX accounts with, so after it all happened, and the site FTX.US and the FTX.com site was still up and running. And you could see your balance, but you just couldn't withdraw it. And he was buying all of these. Accounts off people. So say if I had an account with 250K in, but it was dead money, Algod would come along and be like, "Hey, I want to buy your account with your KYC attached, with your balance attached." And this was the week of when this all happened, and his bet was that they would get at least something back from it, which they ended up doing. They ended up getting something back from it, but he owned all these accounts. It was a very, very sketchy thing to do. And I don't know the full story, but that's all I know. That is what I know. And that's
I
why
thought
he
that
did some
he
shit.
bribed Bahamas officials to let him get his money out of FTX. Everything was locked except for local Bahamian people. So he was buying accounts for
was doing
cheap.
that.
And then
Yeah.
he was bribing people in the Bahamas to let him off ramp from FTX as like a Bahamian local direct to Bahamian banks, the full amount. And he had like a window of 24 hours to do it, and he took out extracted. So he was buying these accounts that were locked, were
Yeah.
zero, 250K. He'd say, I'll give you 10 grand for it.
Yeah.
And then he would offload 250K.
I didn't know he was pulling. I didn't know he was pulling it in Bahamas. I remember I heard something along them lines, but I didn't know it was that. Wow.
I think that's what the narrative was. I don't know if this is allegedly.
It's yeah, guys.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
He done this, but probably he done this. He's still walking around today. He's still walking around. He's fine. He tweets on CT. The market goes down. He tweets some fucking philosophical shit, thinking he's like some sort of genius. Like, kind of was genius if you look back.
Sounds like Sats. Sats sounds like the most pompous, smart guy in the world on crypto Twitter. And then you hear him talk here and you realize he's not.
Moron. Yeah, moron. You're like, fuck, this guy just uses AI. And you're like, you're spot on.
Oh my God.
You're spot
I
on.
can't believe
There was a comment on one of our episodes on YouTube that says this is just Sats teaching two retards how to about crypto for an hour.
No way.
Wow.
About Swizzle and I?
Yeah.
We'll take
way.
that, folks. We'll take maybe that's a guy who he's only experienced the Axiom side of crypto. So he's like, these bums don't know what Axiom is. He's like, these guys don't know what anything is. They don't realize you guys have been through the ringer as well. They guys, yeah. Wood's been through the ringer. Swizzle also.
Swizzle is not through the ringer. Swizzle is not on our podcast today because he's on a bachelor party overlooking a beach playing paddleball.
It is outrageous, and the pay has been cut recently. So, you know.
Swizzle sent us a message this morning saying, sorry guys, I can't make it, and sent a picture of a fucking beach and a pool.
Yeah, outrageous. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's just outrageous.
And then
before I've missed. I think I've missed a show, but.
And then we had our fucking guy Jason over at FOMO complaining about us always changing the time. And I was like, dude, like Swizzle's on a beach somewhere. What do you want me to do?
Swizzle was on a beach, and Wood's wife was starting a podcast.
Oh my God.
Joking. Wish I was
No, not joking. My wife is going down like the basic white woman route of like starting a mom podcast. She took all my what?
Admirable, truly.
Yeah. So now my family consists of two unemployed podcasters. We go around telling people. Yeah. I mean, it's already not great when we talk to them about what we do, but now like my wife is like, yeah, I'm podcasting, and like she stole my thing. That was all I had. That was like mine that I could say, and now she's doing it too, and now it just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, that was your USP, and now it sounds like you run a family podcast. Shit.
I probably should.
It's not good.
I wonder if I should go on as Not a Nice Cat 69.
With that with your puppet as well.
Well,
with the puppet, start talking about boogles and that. Be like, yeah, guys. I bought.
It would be very relatable. This podcast would be very relatable to everybody else.
I think so as well. That would be a crazy mix of audience. But this is classic rich white women activities. Start a podcast. It's classic.
It is. I sent you a picture.
Something I aspire to. I got to give it to you. I just you know, you're getting on 40s, 50s.
40s, 50s.
I knew it. Instant rage bait. It was fantastic. It was never gonna fail.
I'm not that old, but I was telling Henry that I'm gonna end up paying him to produce my wife's podcast as well.
Wow.
It's gonna end up coming out of my pocket. Another win for Henry. He's gonna just get another job out of this.
I'm gonna have a list of wins as long as yours before we go on.
Yeah, he's gonna have a list of podcast wins. It's outrageous, man. This guy's gonna be richer than me, bro. He's gonna have fucking 10 podcasts. It's fucking outrageous.
Yeah, he's the one making money off of all this.
Yeah, I know. We're fucked.
But making money. Did you see those TBN guys get acquired?
I did. Outrageous.
I mean,
again.
How much was the acquisition for? Sats, do you know?
I actually don't know, but I remember one of the quotes. It was something outrageous. It was something outrageous. I'm trying to
Low
find it.
hundreds of millions.
Yeah, low. Yeah, that was it. Low hundreds of millions. What are we
Low
even
hundreds of
talking
millions.
about?
Have you
What
ever
are we
watched it
even
before?
talking about? No. No, I haven't.
Called it.
What is?
They have 30 million ARR for 2026.
Holy fuck. From what?
Sponsors.
From sponsors, and they got bought for low hundreds of millions?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, what can you do? What
Dude,
can
you
do?
think
Everyone
Thread
says-
Guy is just nutting himself?
Probably, bro. He's realizing, Anthropic are coming for him.
Anthropic are coming for him.
Anthropic are coming for him. What would Thread Guy and Counterparty be worth now? I feel like he must be up there. Like, it must be really fucking good.
It's
Like,
got to be pretty good.
It's got to be pretty, bro. Have you seen he had Andrew Yang on?
Yeah, dude, and he has Peter Schiff coming back on.
Yeah. I mean, he's fucking killing it. I gotta give
Peter
it to him. A lot
Schiff
of
was
people
on
don't like
ice
him.
that like iced coffee thing, which has like tons of views.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like Thread Guy, but I gotta say he's fucking killing it, even in the bear.
He's
market.
really good at what he does.
He is.
He's really good at what he does.
He is a gimp. I'm not
Henry's not a big fan. Yeah, there's a
Henry's
reason
not a
Henry
big
doesn't
fan.
produce Counterparty.
Henry
not a fan.
Henry also, prior to the show, we asked him if he would start chiming in during the show. He said he's never been on air before on anything.
Yeah, now
This is
he's
his
calling
first
Thread Guy gimp.
time.
Yeah, fuck, man. Jesus Christ.
Henry, can you pull up the Rasmr thing I just sent you? Have you seen
no.
the sets?
No, I haven't. Rasmir's got me worried though. He's a great guy. Got me worried.
He is
though.
a
His
great
clips
guy.
Have been insane. His clips
But
have been insane. He's gone.
Look at Agent Chud's comment here.
Fucking hell, man.
Rasmr coming for Sophie Rain. And Agent Chud
Interesting
just
already.
goes, you weigh 150, you aren't even taking care of yourself, little man.
Lil man is crazy.
You can't come back
Rasmir's-
from that.
Rasmir's been on the craziest pivot ever. I
Yeah.
respect it a lot because he's pulling it off and it's actually entertaining. He's on this looks maxing pivot. Who would have fucking
No,
thought?
he's not. Are you
Bro,
being
no,
serious?
No, no. He's
You're
not
joking.
looks maxing. He's not looks maxing himself, but he seems to be on this creating
Glow up?
content around collab. He creates content around the fucking ASU frat leaders. It's a crazy arc. Like that, I'm seeing posts on like why you shouldn't get with e-girls from Rasmr. He's right, but
No.
like,
I
yeah,
forgot you're an
it's-
e-girl guy.
Whoa,
You-
whoa,
you
whoa,
int-
whoa. Whoa! Is it- Never me. Absolutely never me. Never been there. But I do enjoy the content. Rasmir's content around the whole situation is fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
I just said that, and then in flashbacks to something John did. Oh
Yeah,
my
no.
god.
John's outrageous for that. Once again will never be forgiven. Will never be forgiven for that. But it was that was a good, entertaining bear market situation.
It was.
A bit like what Rasmir's doing now, entertaining
Oh
everyone
man.
during the bear
All
market.
right, we've went off the rails here. I want to talk about the drift hack, and
It's a
talk about
crazy
some real
pivot.
things.
It's a crazy
It's a crazy pivot. I'm trying to save you here.
yeah.
So Drift gets hacked for 285 million. What does this mean for the future of DeFi? Not just on Solana, but in general. Like, we talked about this, and we've talked about this with Hyperliquid too. And just like, people are like mega bullish on this thing that you need to, put money from Coinbase, bridge it to R, bridge it to Hype, and then you have to self-custody it.
Yeah.
DeFi, same thing. And time after time after time, we are showed that we can't fucking protect the money.
Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good. It wasn't great for Solana. They have a big problem with trying to get perps anyway. The one perps platform they do have gets exploited. Yeah, the way it was through the multi-sigs as well, no?
Yeah.
I think this isn't the first time this has happened this way.
No.
It doesn't seem like the last as well. And it's another one of them things like, where is anyone safe?
How
where
can
is
you
anyone-
attract
and-
real capital when shit like this is happening?
Bro, how the fuck did Drift have that much money anyway? How did they have that much TVL anyway? Like, who uses Drift? I don't know. This is not even me
Well,
hating on the platform. Who the fuck?
I'll
uses
tell you
Drift?
who is using Drift. One of my other private deals that I've lost money on had half of their TVL in Drift.
Yeah, crazy. Have you heard anything from them? I guess not. They're gonna
No,
go
but
radio silent.
I heard right when the hack happened, we're not exposed. 45 minutes later, half of our TVL was in it, and I was like, "What are you?" I swear to God, this is how it happened. It's exactly how it happened. We're not
rubbing your hands
exposed.
together.
I
Thank
was like,
God.
"Oh, okay, cool." I mean, I didn't really care. It wasn't a big
Yeah.
check. But then 45 minutes later, a tweet comes
We're
out,
exposed.
half of our TVL was exposed to Trump. And I was like, "How did this happen?
How do you
go
make
from
that
nothing
mistake? Yeah.
nothing to half? Like half's a big number." And then someone chimed in, like, "Is that good risk management?"
Yeah, no, that's fucking it's terrible. How did you mistake not being affected at on the first rip and then go, wow, guys, wait, 50% of everything's gone? Yeah, crazy, crazy. I don't know. But I was good. That was a good a pivot to private deals from Drift. This is crazy still, but I wanted to speak about private deals in the bull market and reasons to stay away, if I'm honest, because. Yeah, I think all of us, I think everyone this cycle, everyone who I know, you, myself, Swizzle, everyone from ETB, bad experiences with private deals. I think the only one people hit is FOMO. Every single other one we got burned on. Have you had any other success in private deals apart from?
I got a refund on one of them. That was a big win, honestly.
That's a
I was
big
thrilled.
success.
I
Yeah,
was
honestly,
thrilled.
Yeah, fuck, man. There's so much I wish I could say. There's so much I wish I could say and delve into right now. But I think moral of the story is don't stay away from private deals, folks. Next bull market, it's not something to dabble with. Because mostly at the time you're getting scammed. That's maybe not the founders. I think this is the thing. Maybe the founders don't intend to scam, but they end up scamming. Because they race for this ambitious product. They launch a token. The great idea, came to a great idea. Launch token time. We're going to make shitloads of money, guys. Always goes wrong. Without a fail, always goes wrong. You end up holding worthless tokens. They end up holding your cold, hard cash. And they fuck off with it. And make it impossible for you to get back. And then when you come asking questions, they're like, guys, you signed the deal. Get away from me now. So yeah, burned on pretty much. I think how many private deals have I done? Maybe 6 or 7. 1-on-1. Didn't even win yet. Didn't even win.
I think I did. So it was like my first time making money in crypto. So I was like stoked, and I like had I was like building up this account and whatever. And people, once you do the first couple times, you're like, oh, like you think it's cool, and then you just get reached out to all the time to do them. So then you have to like be a little somewhat more diligent, but like my form of due diligence is literally just like looking at the group chat they've put together or just like who follows them on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, like there's some cool people that follow them, like this project sounds cool, like yeah, I'll give you some money, why not? And in hindsight, it's just literally lighting money on fire.
It is.
And I've really learned, like I just don't think I'm gonna, although I knew this, and then I did another one like 3 months ago like an idiot. Because like it was because some guy who I liked from last cycle was like an early investor, and I was like, oh, I really like this guy. He was like one of like the guys I loved from DeFi, so I did it. But that was the only reason why, and I'm never gonna see that money. It was so dumb, and now I'm like, oh, the market is awful. I could like use that money, all that money, to like go buy Bitcoin.
No, quite literally. I think the moral of the story here, folks, is when you hit big next cycle, every listener on the Risk On Pod probably will, educated individuals. When you hit big next cycle, stay away from private deals. They are trying to take your hard-earned bull market dollars, and you will want that money. I think honestly, the best. This is probably good advice. Every private deal you have, just take that money and probably lock it in a 5% yield account. And then you'll be like, fuck, thank God I done that in the bear market when you've been rinsed. Anyway, from the market going down, but you're gonna have this money and go, wow, thank God I didn't put this into these shitty private deals. Because I could, the amount I put into private deals, if I had that completely liquid right now, just free cash and it feels like free cash because I've already lost it in my mind. If I had that to pump back into the market, wow, would have been special right now.
Yeah. Speaking of, there's this guy XBT 2027 is launching a thing. You just shared this in the chat, but I was reading about it earlier. Doing a pre-sale of sorts, and then in Shing's Lair right now, they're all talking about a bunch of people trying to launch like novel launch pads with different types of.
So is that what it is? It's a launch pad.
I have no fucking idea. I read all the tweets, and I was like, I don't understand any of this. What are we talking about
the
here?
The Remus. In my opinion, the launchpad meta will happen. Maybe I shouldn't read this. Maybe this isn't public. It's nothing too crazy before everyone.
You just read it. Who cares?
Inside it, yeah. So Remus says this is based on the XBT 2027 post. What recently happened? He's posted a pre-sale by the looks of things, along with a thread I didn't read yet. The rumor I don't know, it could be confirmed. It might just be in the fucking thread what I haven't read. But Remus says, in my opinion, a launchpad meta will happen as XBT 2027 launches his thing this weekend. Not sure if any of them will be ultimately successful, but I'm fairly sure there'll be real interest. This meta will see some other entries than just him too. There are some new novel ideas that happen around initial distribution mechanics, and people are really trying to make this happen. This very well could end up also mean that Pump Crime's a viral runner next week. They're going to feel the heat of competition. Should be fun. You know, I've heard this one before. You know what this reminds me of? Heaven. Heaven Dex. This is what this reminds me of quite particularly. But I don't want to throw shit at him because I haven't read the thread. I haven't done my research. He's trying, and that's honestly sometimes all you can do. Just like as a bonk fund, we just tried.
It sounds like he's taking like the concept of trust that the 333 concept from Ohm and time, and trying to apply it to launch pads and token launching.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand how to accomplish that. Looks very, it's complicated.
Yeah, I just saw Plato sent 0.2 ETH and Remus sent 0.1 ETH. Should we send some ETH to this pre-sale right now?
The risk-on pod?
Stream? Yeah. Should we?
How much the risk-on pod will participate.
2K? Yeah,
the risk-on pod will send some ETH.
Yeah, we'll send one.
Can I do it just for my FOMO wallet? No, they don't do ETH. Our FOMO wallet.
Really? Oh yeah.
We can't do ETH yet. Let me see what network it's on though.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it.
Maybe worth an ETH.
And ETH. I mean, we can't afford that. Sats. We're not.
Can we not? Fuck. Is that breaking the budget here, folks?
It says ETH only.
It's fucking crazy. What's he doing on ETH as well?
I don't know, man. Etherscan. Maybe risk-on pod will participate, and we'll revisit next week and see what happens.
Yeah. Maybe participation is on the cards here. We still don't know what it is. I've just preached this whole thing against pre-sales, private deals, and here we are. I've literally seen this and gone, 2 ETH. Sounds like a great deal. I can't believe it.
I can't believe we just pivoted from not doing private deals to doing a deal.
Yeah, I'm
on
literally
stream.
just going.
And we didn't even realize.
It's fucking terrible, man. I can't believe it. Yeah. I can't believe it.
Literally,
so I saw 2 people in the group chat going, yeah, I think I'm going to send 2 ETH. And I've gone, fuck, I don't want to miss out.
I'm going to do it too. The pre-sale wallet only has 10 ETH in it, by the way.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck me. Okay, that's
so you can't just own 20% of the pre-sale wallet.
Oh, I can. I can.
Sats runs the bundle.
Yeah. I'm in the pre-sale bundle, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, pre-sale bundle. All right. So last thing I wanted to talk about, which we're an AI podcast now, even though we've talked about no AI. Swizzle's our AI guy, honestly. Although you just made some money off an app you vibe coded.
I did. Yeah, I made our first bit of revenue. Not much, but something.
Something.
It's fun, man. It's fun, especially when you vibe code something from someone who didn't used to code before, all considering my friend did used to code before, so we have a slight advantage. The app doesn't look vibe coded at all. The website doesn't look vibe coded at all, and yeah, it's satisfying even when you make your first $1 of revenue because you're like, shit, we spawned this out in 3 days, and now people will actually use it and spend money. Kind of surreal that you can really turn around a product that fast nowadays. If anyone's got any spare time on their hands, I would highly recommend. But I think a lot of people end up creating like 10 different products though.
Yeah.
and then don't end up getting anywhere with any of them because they don't go the full length. Like they lose faith 75% the way in and then pivot, and then again and again and again.
Yeah, the thing I did want to talk about though is OpenAI is getting crushed by Anthropic. A great flipping.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought 2 years ago if you said that? Because they were on top of the world. Like,
They weren't
2 years
top of
ago
the
might be a stretch. Like a year.
I
ago,
still
they were-
use OpenAI.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like, come
I'm a boomer.
on. You're 44. Like,
44.
just pulling numbers out my ass.
You absolute asshole. I still use it, although they just raised like $122 billion, which is insane to me. But I think it's another case of CT was first.
Yeah, they were. It's going to be crazy when Anthropic, OpenAI, and SpaceX all rush to IPO.
Oh my
Because
god.
that's what it feels like what's happening right now. It feels like they're rushing to IPO before shit hits the fan. And it feels like it's hitting the fan right now. Like, what is SpaceX fucking IPOing at?
2 trillion.
2 trillion? Like,
Yeah.
who's the marginal buyer at $2 trillion? Maybe I'm
30%
stupid.
for retail, bro.
Bro, how are the investment banks going to be selling 2 trillion? They have to find buyers on Open. Who the fuck
have
is
no
buying on
idea.
Open? I just don't know. I just can't picture it right now. But maybe I'm a dirty bear, and SpaceX are going to the space. Like they're going to conquer Mars, and they're going to be a $10 trillion company. Maybe I'm.
Oh
fucking
my god.
stupid.
Sats, I'm trying to send ETH to buy this thing, and there
Yeah.
is a 30-minute wait time for my ETH to send.
Oh my god, Vitalik! I thought you had this under control, bro. Fuck me.
Dude.
It's probably
Can't
why.
be right.
That's probably why there's only 10 ETH in the pre-sale.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Bro, Nick just sent $1,000, bro. We've got to get this in.
I'm sending $1,000 into it. We're gonna see what happens. We'll play it out. We'll see how this goes, and we'll touch on it next week. We can wrap up here. We have successfully talked without Swizzle for an hour about absolute nonsense. So we'll wrap it up here. We will be back on Tuesday with Swizzle. I'm hopeful we don't invade Iran before then.
Yeah, that
and
wouldn't
the
be
market
ideal at
doesn't
all.
nuke. Feels like we're just gonna chop all weekend. So log off, touch grass, enjoy yourself, and we'll be back Tuesday, 12 o'clock. See you guys there.
All right. Cheers, guys.